to another scare episode of Beyond the Scare. Thank you for joining us, your favorite scare experts, as we dive into all things horror. What's going on? I am one of your hosts, Danny Royce. I'm here with my brother. What's good, Pauly?
What's going on, everybody?
All
Happy
right, well,
Halloween!
it is. It's that time of the year where all the ghouls come out. Super excited. What you got going on this Halloween, Paul?
Man, I got a couple of costumes. You got to have one since Halloween falls on Friday this year, right?
Mhm.
So you got to have a costume for Friday, Saturday, and maybe Sunday too. Who knows?
Maybe if you feel a little, maybe Thursday,
Right,
get a
exactly.
little
Bring into
Halloween
it.
evening. Yep, yep.
True.
Got some good stuff going on. Hope y'all are excited for Halloween like we are. And with that being said, we got a special episode. And we are going to talk about our top three favorite Halloween movies to watch. Now, we said favorite Halloween movies doesn't necessarily mean horror.
Right.
Halloween all around, any genre. Let's get into it. What are we talking about? I'm going to ask, actually, you know what, Molly? I want you to go first. Go ahead and give us.
You always be doing that.
I'm going to throw the ball at you.
Right. All right. So definitely, I'll go first. As Danny said, yes. These are our favorite top three Halloween movies to get us in the mood for Halloween, which is, as we know, Friday.
Yeah.
Um, so not necessarily horror. Could be action, adventure, romantic comedies. Could be, it could, whatever. But I'm gonna go with my first one. Okay, in no particular order either. All right, so my first one is Tyler Perry's Boo. Tyler Perry's Boo, a Medea Halloween. All right. So for those of you out there that are not familiar with this movie, I mean, hysterical. It's probably like definitely top five of his movies, in my opinion, that I like.
Yeah.
So I'm referring to the first one. The first one, there was a sequel, which was good also, but the first one is just hilarious. Every part of it. Um, so the synopsis is trying to win the approval of her friends. 17-year-old Tiffany sneaks out of the house to go to a Halloween bash at a fraternity house. The fun soon ends when police and the cranky, fast-talking Medea arrives to crash the party. Unhappy with this sudden turn of events, the fraternity guys and then also the girls um, plan a series of pranks on Medea and her friends. So she basically finds herself under attack, from like zombies, like
Mhm.
ghosts and stuff. All this stuff is manufactured by the fraternity. And because they had like someone that did like special effects and did like makeup and stuff like that. So it was pretty elaborate and it was hilarious. So I've already watched it, getting ready for Halloween. But honestly, I can watch it any time of the year. It's pretty funny.
Oh my God. I love
Yeah.
that movie. Yeah, that movie is a great pick. I mean Medea in general is so funny, but it's it's the it's the over the top scenes with the scares and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
it's
my
a classic.
favorite my favorite part that I'm just like rolling for like hours is when they were driving and then the car stops and they get out. Medea gets out to check under the hood and stuff. And they start
Mhm.
hearing voices and stuff. And it's when all the fraternity members are
Oh
like
yeah,
dressed up as
yeah,
zombies and
yeah.
stuff. And then they start Medea, Bam, Joe, and they start like running, and the zombies are chasing them. Oh, I'm dead, man.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
that's
that's a
some
good
great
one.
moments. That's
Yeah.
some great moments in that one. Good pick. Good pick. Y'all definitely go. Where can you find it now as a plan?
So yeah, right now I think it's actually playing on Prime. Prime,
Nice.
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
All right, go check that one out, y'all. If you haven't seen it or just want to rewatch it, it's a great one around this time.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, I guess that leaves it up to me. My
Yeah, let's
turn.
hear it.
So first one I'm gonna mention here is Halloween Town.
I knew it. I knew it.
It's like it's
To
just
all the viewers out there, this is Danny's jam. Like he would watch it when he was younger. All the time. He'd just be like,
yeah.
I'm like, what you doing? "I'm watching Halloween Town."
Halloween Town, yes. Magic is really very simple. All you have to do is want something and let yourself have it. Mm.
Oh, I can't
Get a
handle
sip
it.
of my wine too before I talk about this one. So Halloween Town is amazing. It's a classic Disney original when they actually had great Disney originals.
Yep.
Um, it's great cast with Kimberly J. Brown starring as Marnie, the late great amazing Debbie Reynolds starring as Aggie Cromwell,
Mm,
and then you had Joey Zimmerman. You had my girl Judith Hogue, which plays Gwen Piper. And yeah, it was just a great, it was so fun. It's so funny. It's a really fun movie. Um, and the synopsis, Marty and her kids get a big shock when they follow grandma home to Halloween Town and find out they come from a family of witches. The town is the only place where supernatural beings can lead a normal life, but trouble is looming. And on her 13th birthday, Marnie not only finds she is a witch, but that she and her family are involved in the fight against the evil that is threatening to take over the world. The release October 17th, 1998, directed by Dwayne Dunham, and it was actually got an 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. Um, so like I said, it was just a really good movie, and the acting was great. One of my favorite parts is like when they just sneak up to Halloween Town for the first time, and then and you get to see all like the different creatures and stuff,
yeah.
and just living life in their
Living
own
life and
world,
yep, enjoying
separate
life.
away from right, separate away from the mortal world. And um, Calabar was actually one of my favorite characters. So he was the lead antagonist from the first film, played by Robin Thomas. And so on the second one, it was Calabar's Revenge. So it's his son coming back. Three of them were great. Fourth one's a little questionable. That's when that's when Kimberly
Yeah.
J. Brown left. But that triple threat, those first three,
Yeah.
like amazing.
Yeah.
I have to watch it every year, and you know me and magic for one, so I love like the supernatural aspects of it, and
Yep.
then how they all came together at the end and just took him out. It was good. It was good. That was great. Loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, Halloween Town is a good one. The Calabar's Revenge was probably my favorite. I
Mm,
really liked the sequel. I thought it was really cool. Um,
yeah,
yeah, but was it the fourth one where they brought in like Marnie, like what's
yeah.
yeah,
The different Marnie. It was like Return to Halloween Town, I think it
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Yeah. So that one,
Many people hating on that. They like they
yeah,
like no, they didn't bring in.
right.
I've
It
seen
was
like
just like
memes now, right now about it. You know.
yeah, and the thing was because Kimberly J. Brown, she just didn't think it needed a fourth one, and she was like, and also with there was some schedule conflicts, but she was also just like, I think we told the story, and
Yeah.
the last one bombed, but yeah, it
I
was
think
be
sometimes
fun.
you need to like listen, to the
Yeah,
stars. You know what I mean?
right,
Because they
right.
know. You know what I mean? It's the same thing with like I know this is like completely out of left field, but the same thing with Sarah Michelle Gellar and Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh
Obviously
yeah,
now it's being rebooted and everything. But before they were kept trying to get her to come back, and she was just like, "No, Buffy's
yeah,
her story was told." You know what I mean?
exactly.
So sometimes they just be doing too much.
They do, and they did way too much with that. Uh, but yeah, I definitely check it out, y'all. If you haven't seen Halloween Town, what are you doing? Uh, it's just a fun, and it's a fun family flick too. You know, sit the whole family down if you want. And you can find it on Disney Plus, on Hulu, um, and it is on one other thing. Forgot, but but it's
They'll
out
find it.
there.
It's out there. Y'all
Google's
find
out there.
it. Y'all find it somewhere. It's easy to find.
I gave you two. Okay, what you want? All right, let's move on to our next pick. Polly, what you got?
I mean, this one we might as well bring in the one we both had, right?
We may as well go here. I didn't know if you wanted to save it for last or.
No, I mean, I feel like we just need to bring it right now because the second one, we both thoroughly enjoy this movie.
Yeah.
We both have probably seen it 50 plus times, you know what
Oh
I'm
my
saying?
God.
So without further ado, I mean, Hocus Pocus.
Hocus Pocus. Yes,
Hocus
yes,
Pocus.
yes, yes.
With our girl, Bette Midler,
Bette Midler.
Kathy, Sarah, man, they killed it. Obviously there's a sequel and everything, which was
Yeah.
equally good, but the first one, classic. Like
Yes.
there is nothing,
Yes.
no criticisms anybody can say to this movie.
It really can.
It
It
just
really can.
embodied, obviously, it embodied like the Halloween spirit, and just like the sisters and the sisterhood and each of their dynamics and everything.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully everybody has seen this movie, but in case they have not, I'll read the synopsis. um, so after moving to Salem, teenager Max Dennison explores an abandoned house with his sister Danny and their new friend Allison. After dismissing a story Allison tells them as superstitious, Max accidentally frees a coven of evil witches, the Sanderson sisters, by lighting the Danny.
The black flame candle.
There you go. Now, with the help of a magical cat, Binks, the kids must steal the witch's book of spells to stop them from becoming immortal and stealing the lives of little children.
Children. Zachary Binks.
So the
Yeah.
movie is hilarious. It's fun. It's I don't know. What other adjectives would you use, Danny?
I mean, yeah, it's just amazing. It's funny. It's adventurous. It's one of those movies that just takes you into another world. And it's so funny because the sisters' dynamics,
Yeah,
they
exactly.
capture their dynamics so well and their roles, they capture
Yeah.
them so well. Um,
Yeah.
it's just like you're a Sanderson now. You're in the family, just watching from their view.
Right.
What's one of your favorite parts of the movie though? Because I mean, there's so many,
Yeah,
but
I can't pick one. And I mean, this is one of the movies that Danny and I can literally quote from start to finish. So,
right.
and we would do it all the time, pissing people off. Um,
Okay.
Man, if I had to pick a part, it was, I don't know, there's so many, but the part that like just is sticking out of my head right now is when they just get back and and Winifred is trying to remember like the spell and everything, right? So
Uh-huh.
she was like, you were over there, Sarah. You were dancing in the back, idiotically.
Idiotically.
And then she just goes back there. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, so funny.
Yeah, there are so many great moments.
Yeah, what's
Yeah,
yours?
one of my favorite scenes is I mean the dancing scene. It's great.
Oh yeah, that's a
I put a
classic.
spell on you. But I love the scene when they when they first come back and then they just have that fight with Max and it's just like you know what I mean
Yeah,
before they escape and right when he lit the black flame candle. Um, it's just like it's so many great parts. But
yeah.
remember when he's like when they turn Zachary to a cat and she was just like watch it. He was waiting and looking at
It's
the corner of
like
my eye.
legit.
It's like,
Yeah, they're like, give him fur, black is
look
black,
at
just
that.
like
Like
this.
this.
And then she was watching Sarah. That part's hilarious too. Oh man, so
It's
many
so
funny parts,
it's
man.
so many great parts. I love the part when like they find the devil master, and then the wife gets them out of there. Like
Yeah,
it's
she was like,
so great.
yeah, there's like what they say, Medusa, because she had the curlers
It's become a night where children run amok.
Oh man.
Good, great one, y'all. If y'all haven't seen Hocus Pocus, man, go see it. Do yourself a favor. And like you said, the sequel is just as good 30 years later, and they still got it. But
Crazy.
the
Yeah.
first one is OG.
OG. Every single part from the very beginning to to when they were were executed and their
Oh
feet
yeah,
were hanging. I
yeah,
can't. I can't.
execute. Go upon, quest be upon the 12th table.
When the moon is round.
Y'all, we can go on forever. Let's go ahead and go to the next one.
Okay, I'm sweating.
Before we start quoting the whole movie up here.
Oh man. All right, yeah. So Hocus Pocus can be watched on Disney Plus,
Yep, Disney Plus.
as well as the sequel.
Yes, indeed. Go check it out.
All right, Danny, why don't you do your last one?
All right, my last one. This is just a classic. I mean, obviously, it's the name of the holiday. The time to come. Once when this time comes, you think of this, and it's Halloween. Um, I every time I my like some of my earliest memories of Halloween, the actual day, coming home. Once mommy counted the candy and had to check the candy and
Check the candy and stuff. Yep.
let us get our little pieces or whatever. I remember saying, Halloween. It would always be like late at night too.
Mm-hmm.
Before when we get back, and it'll just be like there's always a few scenes that it would be on too. I remember it would be the closet scene, or it would be just coming on, or like towards the end.
Right.
And I always would just catch it and just watch it, and just as y'all know, Jason's my guy, but but just this movie in general, I had to pick it and put it on my top three because literally this is Halloween. When I think of
Mm-hmm.
Halloween, I think of this, and it's nostalgia. If y'all don't know Halloween and you're listening or watching this podcast, I don't even know. You need to go back to the drawing board. It's like, why are you even watching this if you don't want to know what Halloween is? No, but seriously though, great movie. As you know, on a cold night in 1963, Michael Myers brutally murders his sister, and he's sentenced locked away for 15 years. He gets out, and he's just wreaking havoc and following Laurie Strode.
Mm-hmm.
Multiple sequels and all that stuff happened, but
Reboots,
um,
sequels.
sequels to the turns, spinoffs, turns, all that, whatever. But Michael Myers is like the epitome of Halloween, and starring, the beloved Jamie Lee Curtis, Nancy Kyles, Donald Pleasance, Nick Castle, and Kyle Richards. Like it is just such a great movie. Halloween has to be on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Halloween is definitely a classic. Good old John Carpenter did
Yeah.
excellent work. And yeah, I agree. When you think of Halloween, the holiday, you think of Halloween. Like, what I mean?
All
It's
right.
just, it's
It just
just
is what
there.
it is.
It's like that cognitive connection.
Right.
Um, yeah, I mean, the first one, the part that sticks out to me, like I think we actually talked about this in the previous episode, is the closet part. That part
Yeah.
is just
Yeah.
iconic, and it probably sticks out in a lot of people's heads and stuff. But other than that, when Michael was under the sheet, remember? And he was
Oh
going
yeah,
back into
the
the girl,
pink
that part,
part.
because I'm just like, that's creepy as
Yes, the closet scene is one of my favorite parts. That's always the part that sticks out for sure. And then the sheet one, yes.
Hmm.
Also, it's just the beginning is so creepy. With the mask,
With the
seeing through the
knife.
mask, the little
Hmm.
kid,
Yeah.
just killing sister like that, and then the parents coming home and just like Michael, Mike, I'm like, he's got a giant knife in his hand, like with blood on it, and like,
Right.
and it's just like, yeah, that scene drawing out, it's just so iconic. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's so iconic, and it sets the tone for the entire series.
Right. Exactly. I agree. And
So, guys, oh, go ahead.
no, I was just gonna say, obviously during Halloween, they have all these movies, scary movies,
Yeah.
horror movies showing and stuff like that. But there's only a select few of them that actually have to deal with Halloween, or has some aspect of Halloween in them. And
Hmm.
Halloween is definitely one of them. If you're talking about like in the horror genre, you know what I mean?
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to put one of my. This is the only one on my top three Halloween like top three Halloween movies. This is the only horror one. The other two, obviously aren't, but it's just like, again, that nostalgia. So if you haven't seen it, go see it.
Mm-hmm.
But also a shout out to AMC Plus because I always get my membership every year around
Mm-hmm.
this time
Me.
for AMC Plus. And then you go ahead and just cancel that. But but they have the best catalog for Halloween movies and horror films and all
Yeah.
that.
Everything you
Um,
want to see.
Everything you want to see there. The old school, the new school, everything in between is on AMC Plus. So get yourself that, and just it's only a week left. You might as well just get the little free trial. Get your weekend and then you're good.
Yeah. I think I signed up for AMC Plus maybe a year ago, but
Mhm.
so I do it through Prime. So it's
Yeah.
literally I just do
Mhm.
it through there. So it just comes out, and I think it's like I don't know, like $6 or something. But
Yeah.
the reason I initially did it is because I forgot what movie I wanted to see, but it wasn't even a horror movie. It was just something I was just like, oh, this is cool. I want to watch it. Oh, it was Alone, with
Oh, okay.
Tyler Posey, the zombie one. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one. But anyway, yeah, and I just kept it because like you said, Halloween, they got a great catalog, and then even outside of Halloween, you find those little gems that you may want
Yeah.
to take a peek at and stuff like that. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, definitely a good pick there.
Cinco.
All right, I
All
guess I
right.
will I will close it out with my final pick.
Yes, indeed. What we got?
And similar to you, Danny, I only have one horror movie listed as well, and this is that one. So my third pick is Trick or Treat. So this movie came out in 2007. It's a horror
Yeah.
slash comedy. Um,
Trick or treat.
and obviously I picked it because it literally has to do with Halloween, trick or
Right.
treating, all that stuff. It happens on
Right.
Halloween night. So for those of you who have not seen it, Trick or Treat deals with it's basically interwoven stories that basically talk about particular traditions, Halloween traditions that if you don't abide by them or follow them, bad things may happen or tend to happen. And it's basically like a small town um, starts to face like real ghosts and goblins on Halloween, and basically, if you kind of want to know what it's like, it's literally like a rated R version of Are You Afraid of the Dark? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's it has that vibe. Are You Afraid of the Dark? The stories involved with it and everything, and then obviously they're connected in some way.
Right.
And I love that too. You know what I mean? When there's like either one person that, you'll see like, oh, that just happened. And then like they walk past or something like that. like in a sit, like for example, so Anna Paquin's in this, Brian Cox, Leslie Bibb, Dylan Baker, and at the beginning, Leslie Bibb and her husband are like coming back from walking around and the town and everything because everyone goes out with their
Mhm.
costumes. And then so there's a tradition that you're not supposed to blow out your jack o' lantern before midnight. And she was just like, whatever, it's close enough. I'm over it. I'm tired. I'm gonna blow it out. And he's like, her husband's like, don't do that, don't do it. And then she's like, I'm doing it. So she blows it out. And then he's like, all right, well, come inside, trying to get a little like, freaky
Mhm.
freaky and
A
stuff.
little freaky, a
And
little
she was
freaky.
and she was like, no, I want to take down all these like decorations and stuff. He's like, do it tomorrow. She's like, no. And then she's like, okay, go inside. I'll meet you there after I take this stuff out. And then after that, something happens, right? A little like this, like I guess you would say he's seen in multiple stories. It's like this little like pumpkin head type monster type thing. He's
Yeah,
yeah, he's actually on the movie poster as well.
yeah.
And he ends up like killing her everything in a like horrific way. But you see her later in a different story passing like through the crowd and you're like, oh, okay, so this happened before she actually got killed.
Right,
So it's kind of
right.
cool like how they're all like interwoven and stuff like that. Um and I picked it because obviously it has to do with Halloween, happens on Halloween night. You see kids trick-or-treating. There are some messed up stories, but it's
Yeah.
it's it's actually really creepy. I know it's coined as a comedy too. I mean, there are only a couple of funny parts to me, you know what I mean? But I enjoyed it a lot. And like I said, it's an older movie, but I still like it, and that's why I picked it.
Yeah, Trick or Treat is one of those movies where it's just fun, and I think I don't remember it being too many funny moments, from being correct.
Right.
Uh,
Yeah.
like not like extreme comedy, like like
Right.
a every but
Yeah. Like
not deep wrenching gutting gut laughter.
right. Like
Uh,
some of the characters will say something funny or do something. You're just like, that's funny. Or
yeah.
that's crazy. That's it. Yeah.
But yeah, I remember that one. It was pretty good though, and then it had some good actors in it too.
Mm-hmm.
I remember um, Brian Cox and Anna Paquin.
Yep.
I forget. No, somebody else that I know too. Yeah, that was a good pick. That's a good
Roche,
pick.
Rochelle, I forgot how her last name, Rochelle Eftes.
Yeah, yep,
Mm-hmm.
yep.
Yep.
So yeah, it was really good. It's kind of underrated.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think I actually watched it like last year was recently last Halloween. I didn't watch it this Halloween yet, but but
Okay.
yeah, it's a good find.
Yeah. 80,
Um,
81 on Rotten, 81% Rotten Tomatoes,
Rotten
6.7,
Tomato,
6.7 out of 10 on IMDb. So
nice.
people
Yeah,
like
so
it.
people liked it, you know what I mean? And isn't this is a remake, right? Wasn't it a remake from what I
Yeah, you're right. It
understand?
was. It was in 1986. That's right. Yeah, it was a remake.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And
I have not. I have not seen that one.
I have not either, but I love anthology, series like
Yeah.
different episodes and stuff like that. So, um yeah, this was definitely a good one of those. There's a few other ones like when we talk about this, I think about like some of the other ones. I forget what it's called. It's like a Halloween. There's one that's like Halloween stories. There's one that's like and
Oh
there's
yeah.
different anthologies here. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's
Those are out
on
too. I've seen those on AMC and Plus. AMC
right.
Plus. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's like
yeah, that
yeah,
was a good
Halloween
one.
stories. Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey. So all right, folks. We gave y'all what? Five
Five.
Halloween movies to get you ready for Friday. So don't say
Yes.
you don't got nothing to watch.
That's our top three. We share one.
Yeah.
And I also want to, throw out something that's happening very soon on Halloween, to be exact, something very special and um a long time waiting. And Mr. Robert England will be getting his Hollywood star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. I'm super excited because I'm going to be there, y'all. And it's going to be live on my Instagram. So go ahead and make sure you tune in. I'll be in there. We're going to be on 6844 Hollywood Boulevard. It's happening at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'm going to be there early.
On Halloween.
And yeah, so hopefully we can get some good footage and see this amazing legend get this star.
Yeah.
And hopefully, I don't know, maybe he's gonna come as Fred Krueger. I don't know. We'll
I
see.
am I'm so upset that I will not be there. Everyone knows that Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger is my favorite.
Yeah.
But Danny's gonna do work and get stuff for me.
Yes.
And get some good footage. And I think his greatest happening on Halloween.
Yeah.
And it's well deserved. He's been out there for a minute. Many roles, many creepy, spooky roles, and I mean, he's iconic. We said, I forgot what episode, but when you think of Freddy Krueger, you think of Robert Englund, right? You know what I mean? When you think of Jason Voorhees, there's multiple people that played him. One may be your favorite, but multiple people can play him. Michael Myers, same thing. Ghostface, same thing. The only other one we brought up that is iconic that is very difficult to replace is Warwick Davis.
Yeah, they tried and it failed miserably, but yeah, I'm super excited. And again, 6644 Hollywood Boulevard, 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, Halloween. So tune in, go and check it out. And Robert is a fellow Gemini too, so it's gonna be lit. So let's go. Tune in for sure. That's it from me.
Tell us about your what's going on with your anthology series.
Yes, come on through, everybody. Good thing to ask. So Black Lights, right? It's an anthology series. It's going to be coming out soon in the Q1 of 2026. But I'm having a screening on November 21st in LA and then December 6th in Chicago. So I'm having two screens. We're going to screen 3 of the episodes. So it's kind of in the veins. Everything is not what it seems. It has every episode obviously is different, but shot in different styles as well. So one's black and white, one's shot on different camera. Another one is more a little grainy, more like sinister type vibes. So it's just like different. It takes you into different worlds. So I'm super excited to share this with everybody. And I paid homage to the great Alfred Hitchcock, so I do appear somewhat in every episode. Whether it be some pizza boy or something, I'm in every episode, so it's gonna be good.
Nice. All right, that's exciting, and again, he'll be putting out updates on his page as well as ours on Beyond the Scare. So you guys look for that. All right. Yes, any last words, Danny?
And no, everybody have a great Halloween. Again, check us out. Going live for Robert Englund Star. Be safe out there. Celebrate. Eat tons of stuff you'll regret the next day. And happy Halloween. Let's go.
Yes, happy Halloween, everybody. Yes, be safe, have fun, and enjoy the season. All right.
Yes. All right. Indeed.
You guys can find me at Alpha Boys and I 1.
And you can find me everywhere at I am Danny Boys.
All right, guys. Again, thanks for joining us, and we will see you next time on Beyond the Scare. Bye, guys.
See you later.